talk about the immigrants to Canada and their deadly journeys. We have with us today Nitswa, Larit, Nagam, who will tell us of their journeys interviewing Movie1 in a jet.
Hi Nurul, like you mentioned earlier, I have with me here today three very special people. First is Nagam.
I'm Nagam Seawolf from Kenya. I was bought by a slave owner in Tennessee, and I came to Canada 2 years ago through the Underground Railroad.
You're bought by a slave owner down in Tennessee, you mentioned. What exactly was his name?
George.
George. What did you do for him?
I picked cotton.
Was he treating you well or not well?
No.
How did he treat you?
Treat me like crap!
I get the impression that he was one of the slave owners who didn't treat his slaves very well. What did he do to you?
He beat me with a whip. He's not nice.
Did it come to a point where people had to actually hide themselves to get to where they wanted to go?
Yeah, a friend of mine, his name's Henry Box. He's shipped himself from Virginia to Philadelphia.
When you first arrived in Canada, how did they react towards you?
Well, initially I thought they were going to be really happy to see all of us, but they kind of seemed kind of uneasy about us, like we're worth less than them, so we tended to settle in our own communities. The government didn't really like us either. In the last 2 years that I've been here, they haven't put a spot for any of our kind in government.
Most people that came to Canada, where did they settle?
We settled in remote parts of Upper Canada. We were actually part of the pioneer experience.
Thank you for a very informative interview. I'd like to thank you also for your time and patience. I'm sorry for making you relive those terrible memories, but we really appreciate it. Now back to you, Nurul, in the studio.
Thank you, Nagam, for that very interesting and sad story. Now back to Maza with his next interviewer, Nitswa.
Hello, I am Nitswa and I am from Sussex, England. I am 26 years old and I moved here 9 years ago. Yes, I actually have something prepared. So the Canadians were a lot less formal than we are in England because we love to keep a good social status, and it's very important to us. And women dressed in long dresses in England with high collars, and same with the men. They wore long jackets and ties and hats, and if we were seen with a tan, it would look like we were of lower class, and that was not a good thing to be. Yeah, and for houses, Victorians were about their wealth and how much money they had, and yeah, and for houses, because they like to show off how much money they had and wealth. People in their homes. Victorians also lots of heavy furniture and curtains with lots of patterns. To you guys, probably today it probably looks really, really cluttered, but to us then it's like a thing of wealth.
Thank you very much for a very informative interview.
You're welcome.
Great to hear about the fashion industry. And now back to you, Nurul.
Welcome back. Thank you, Nitswa, for that very interesting story. And thank you, Maza. Now, there's an accident on Portman Bridge. Don't go that way! Now back to Maza with his next interviewer.